What is going on YouTube? It is King Games 29 here, bringing you guys a new video. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. First, I had a sinus infection that lasted about 2.5 weeks, and that wasn't fun. A lot of hacking up stuff, and I'm not even gonna TMI. It's too much. It was very bad, but now I'm just starting to get better. College is also a factor. A lot of work, but getting through it. And last day of class is December 13th. And then I'm off to January 17th, so that's really good. This Sunday, December 1st, is Rochester, New York Regional. So if you are in the area or are participating in there, come see me. I'll tell you who I am if you're randomly looking for King Game 29. Just ask for Zach and just correlate with King Game 29, and I'll know who you're talking about. But here's deck profile. By far, this isn't what I'm running at the regional. It's going to be Mermail probably, and that deck profile will be up later, probably tomorrow. But here is Chaos Dragons, and these have been revamped by me. This hasn't seen too much play, this format at all, but with some Shadow Spectre cards, this might actually be a deck now, again. So 3 Light Pulsar, just getting right into it. Light Pulsar, special summons from hand and grave, and it just really good. It lets you go into rank 6 plays, and is really good special summoning, helps OTK. Next we have YuGiOh cards, White Dragon Y-Buster. Y-Buster lets you search Collapse Serpent. It's very hard to pronounce these new cards and dropping everything, but this lets you help to go into rank 4 plays, and just helps the deck overall. Now we have the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. I don't even know how to say that, butcher the name. But pretty much that lets you search the other card, and vice versa, he searches him. So I could do this and get out like an instant Cowboy or Queen Dragoon Jin. Then the Light Torn Engine to mill. Sorry for that glare, guys. The 3 YuGiOh. Oh my god, that's horrible glare. 3 YuGiOh to pop cards and mill. Then we have the 3 Lila. Lila's really good at normal summons. It's a level 4. Lets you exceed and pops back row and mill. So that's really good. Next we have 2 Dark Flare. I don't like 3. 3 was way too much. And it just helps go into rank 5 plays, and just it's an overall good card. It lets you remove other cards too, don't forget that. 2 Card Trooper lets you draw and lets you mill, so that's also really good for the deck. 2 Max C. Max C, if your opponent decides to take the Max C challenge, you draw 20 cards and you pretty much win the game. 2 Valor. 2 Valor is really good too. Lets you do shenanigans and is really good. You can also summon this normal and synchro summon, so that's why I have 2 synchros in my extra. I will show you guys later. 2 Tragodia. Tragodia is really good if you have Decree out, and if your opponent decides to take the Max C challenge. One time I had a Laval player do the Max C challenge. I drew into like an ungodly amount of cards, but I remember I Valor their Shooting Quasar. They had no cards in hand, and they decided to attack, and I dropped Trag, and it had 9,600 the next turn, so I pretty much won the next turn. Just a little story. 2 Tour Guide. You're probably saying, what the hell is that? Those are characters from a show on Cartoon Network, if you're not familiar. It's the regular show. I had a guy at my locals do these. He's very, very good at what he does. So Mike Santer. So shout out to Mike Santer. I really appreciate how he did this. It's Rigby and Mordecai. Sorry for my thumb there. I have secret tour guides, but like real tour guides, but I really like these and I like to play them. On to other cards. 1 Eclipse Wyvern. Lets you remove red eyes and helps OTK faster. Chaos Orc, one of your boss monsters. Red eyes, another boss monster. This deck has a lot of boss monsters. special summons other dragons and proceed to do shenanigans. Probably your main boss monster, Blackluster Soldier, lets you remove stuff and can attack twice. So you probably want to save BLS for whatever your all means possible. Dark Arm Dragon, self-explanatory, 3 darks, and your opponent dies. Gores, another hand trap. If you have no cards on field, if you're not like having your Royal Decree on field or anything, you just drop Gores and you win. 2 MST for the spells. The traps are your worst nightmare in this deck, and you don't want to run into them, especially like Deep Prison and just bad cards like Fanny Emptiness, whatever it is. 2 recharge, I'm probably going to up this to 3, and needs to be at 3. 2's like not enough, not working for me. If you have recharge and a Light Sworn in your hand, it spells game. Recharge, wish this was at more, but 1 recharge lets you search out those guys. 2 Decree, 3's too cloggy. 2 Decree is fine. Plus, you're running other traps, so you don't want to interfere with your traps that you want to go off. Return from the Different Dimension. I decided to play this because you're just removing everything, and it'd be nice to actually like plus off of the removing. So 1 return from the Different Dimension, and last but not least, 6 cents. It doesn't matter if you call 5 and 6. If your opponent rolls 4, you're plussing. If you have cards in your hand, and if you don't have any cards in your hand, if you roll 5, 6, you're still plussing. This card's just so good. Needs to be hit, honestly. Why did they even make it at 1? So that's the whole main deck. Let's get into extra. First we have the Synchros, Catastor, and Black Rose Dragon. You're probably going to Catastor if you have Collapse Serpent, or the other guy, or Lila. And Black Rose if you have Light Pulsar and the Veiler. You're probably not going to Synchro that much, only if you're really that desperate. Going backwards here in rank, so start out with the Gustav Max. Deals damage and is really helpful sometimes with that 3,000 attack. Gaia Charger lets you overlay for other monsters like Volcasaurus and other stuff, and is a piercer. So a lot of people are playing Scapegoats now and Dragons, so that would be really helpful against Dragons. Gauntlet Launcher lets you detach 2 a turn and pop monsters, so this can get you out of situations, guys. Photon Strike Bouncer negates monster effects and is really good. I like this card. It's extremely good. M7's at 1 now, but that is fine because you only run 1. M7 just lets you do shenanigans, bounce monsters back, and proceed to attack for game. Number 61, Volcanosaurus, deals damage, but you can't attack. That's when you overlay in the Gaia Charger. Adrius, Keeper of Armageddon, detach and pop a monster, simple. Photon, Pappy Operative, got that sexy ultimate. People, I guess, haven't really been playing too many cards in defense, but when people are setting those Debris Dragons and those Mythic Tree Dragons, it gets kind of annoying, so Photon Pappy Operative is where it's at. Papilloperative, whatever it's called. Cowboy wins you games and gets over pesky monsters like that Ophion. Starleash Paladynamo, this card is just so good. And with Lila, Wide Burster, sorry about that. You can get this guy off a lot more. And this guy wins you games. Queen Dragoon Jin. She is amazing and lets you special summon other monsters, and they're unaffected. Dragon monsters can't be destroyed by battle except this card, so that helps a lot. On to rank 3s, Leviathan lets you remove for red eyes, and last but not least, Tempo to get rid of that pesky Ophion. So that's it. I hope you really guys enjoyed. Expect the Mermail deck profile and Battle Boxer deck profile coming up. I also have most of spell books and Dark World, so expect those decks to be up too. So if you're in the Rochester, New York area for December 1st, check me out. I'll be around. Hopefully I get to meet some cool new people. And be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the future.